Hey guys, Donald from St. Paul's Kids here. Now the story I've got for you today is about a guy who met Jesus in a radical way. But first, there was the situation that he faced was that just after Jesus had died and was risen again, and the disciples started telling everybody about Jesus, and a lot of people started to believe in him. And the enemy, he was unimpressed. Because not only did Jesus rise again and conquer death, but other people were believing. Other people were telling other people, and more people were believing. The church was growing. The enemy was not happy about it, but it had a plan. And it had a man that it chose. And this guy, he was a devout believer. He was a devout follower of the rules. And he hated anyone who didn't follow those rules. And worse still, he hated anyone who stopped following the rules that the country followed, the country had. And he wanted to make sure they were arrested and punished. So he started joining all the people and hurting Christians and trying to arrest them and get them thrown into jail and beating them. And so we call that persecution. And as the persecution grew, all of a sudden, all the Christians living in Jerusalem and in Israel started spreading out. At first, the enemy thought he had it sorted. Yeah, I've won. But except that meant Jesus' message, the story of Jesus, his resurrection, and his life-giving power was spreading out to all the surrounding countries. So it knew it had to move its plan forward and get its man out there. So Saul, this guy's name, he saw this and he was angry. He wanted to make sure all those followers of Jesus were punished and hurt in any way necessary to stop that message going forward. And so he went to the high priest and said, they're escaping and we can't have it. We need to punish them. We need to hurt them because they are wrong. The high priest thought, yeah, good man, you the man, Saul, you the man. Go on, do it. And he gave him a letter, so he had authority to go out and arrest all the Jewish followers of Jesus. So he gathered up a group of guys, there's some soldiers in there, some temple guards, and some good friends who were as devout at hurting Christians as he was. And so they start marching up. They wanted to go to this one city called Damascus, where the word had spread to them that there was a group of Christians there, and people were starting to listen to them. And so on they marched, and they walked up there. It was not just we're just going to pop you over to the dairy. No, it was a long journey, days and days. And then, just a couple of days in, something happened. As they were walking along, talking away, boom, this huge bright light hit them. Whoa! Saul was like, what on earth? Is this like a solar flare or something? What's going on? Who put their headlights on? It's kind of like when you wake up in the morning or your mum wants to get you out of bed, so puts the lights on. It's really bright. That's kind of how Saul felt. All of his friends around him were like, oh, What? This is weird. What's going on? What's wrong, Saul? What's going on? Whoa! And then Saul heard this voice. Saul, dude, what's going on? Why are you hurting me? And Saul, thinking it was God, well, who am I hurting? And the voice said, dude, it's me, Jesus. Why are you hurting me? Saul looked into the light while he tried. He couldn't keep his eyes open. It was so bright. Sorry, what? Yeah, it's me, Jesus. Why are you hurting me? What? Jesus said, don't worry about it, Saul. I've got your back. I want you to go to this place. And I want you to wait because someone is going to come and tell you about me. And you just watch what happens. Okay. Right. Okay. See you soon. The light went. all of Saul's mates in the guards were like, what on earth was that? I just heard someone speaking. Did voices? What was that about? What? Yeah, sorry, it was weird. I could hear a voice. Apparently it was Jesus. But why is it so dark? Like, it's pitch black, isn't it? It was just daylight before. Everyone was like, no, it's midday, so what are you going on about? No, it's dark. I can't see my hand in my face. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, and still, Jesus said, go to where I'm going and to Damascus, and he'll sort me out. So, do you guys mind giving me a hand there? Jesus. Yeah. Like, who we're gonna go arrest his followers and beat them and bring them back to Jerusalem. Yeah. About that. Apparently we're gonna do something else, guys. Huh. Alright. Damascus. Now, just before they arrived, there's a dude there called Ananias. And he was a strong believer of Jesus. He loved Jesus. And he was in Damascus because of the persecution that was happening to all the other Christians in Jerusalem. And so he was there, he was praying because he had heard that Saul was coming there and he's a bit worried. So he's talking to Jesus. He said, Jesus, I just really pray. I pray you would help us. And then woof, Jesus was there with him in a vision. Hey man, how you going? Ananias? Oh, Jesus, great, yeah. I was just talking. I was a bit worried about this guy, Saul. Yeah. Saul, he's going to be a mate of mine. What I need you to do is go and visit him. He's going to stay at this place. You go and you ask for Saul. I want you to sort him out. Sorry, what? Yeah, Saul, go see him at this place here. And I want you to pray with him. Saul, the guy who I was just praying for help for. Yeah, that's the one. I need you to go see him. Go see him? Yeah, go see him. This will take a long time, Ananias, if they keep hearing to repeat myself. You see, enemy had a plan, and I got a better one. So, my plan, you go, you talk to him, and I want you to pray for him, and you just watch what I do. Okay. Go see Saul, the guy who wants to arrest us. Yeah. Okay. Now? Yeah. Pray. See you soon. Okay. Right. Off he went. Walked up, sweating, went to the place that Jesus told him to go. Door opened. Yeah, Ms. Saul here? Yeah, this way, come through. Alright. There in front of him was the tormentor, the accuser, the person who was the reason why he had to flee Israel. Sitting there, blind as a bat, he couldn't see anything. Hi, you're Saul. Yeah, I am. Who are you? My name's Ananias, and you may not believe this, but Jesus just told me to come and see you and pray for you. Oh, thank goodness, I was worried you wouldn't come. Sorry? Yeah, he said he was going to send someone, and I was waiting for someone. Okay. Well, here goes. And Ananias talked to Saul about Jesus and everything that happened, how it was true, and he had died and rose again and beat death. Also, our sins could be forgiven. Saul was sitting there listening. He said, well, I guess I better be baptized then. And I was like, okay. They went out, baptized him. And then Saul even started preaching in their locals, the synagogues, the Jewish church, telling them, so guys, I know I might have been here to arrest the Christians, but guess what? Jesus is God's son. He's God. Who would have thought? People were like, this is the guy that was coming to arrest them. Now, because of Paul, that's what we know him as now, Jesus' message spread out to some of these surrounding countries. But then, Jesus' message, because of Saul and his mission trips and all he did, and how he encouraged other believers, Jesus' message spread out to the whole known world. Jesus had a plan. Nothing you can do can make Jesus love you more. And nothing you can do can make him love you less. Because he loves you. Now that was the story of Saul and how he became Paul. And how he met Jesus in a radical way. But you should have a chat to your parents and ask them, how did they meet Jesus? What happened? Now, not everybody has an amazing moment like Saul did on the road where it was blinding light. Some people were raised in the church. But ask them. Listen to their story. You'll be amazed what God can do and has done through so many people around you. I'll catch you later.